Well, there's no question about how dominant Timpview's football team has been. They're just coming off another shutout. They blew out Tooele. Jared, I'm going to put you on the spot now. You are a coach at Orem High School. Let's see, what kind of game plan do you come up with beating Timpview this week?
Well, it's tough because you look on either side of the ball and Timpview's got plenty of weapons, both offensively and defensively. I think you have to control the line of scrimmage first of all. Orem's got some size. I don't know if they've got the quickness to control that defensive front seven of Timpview, but they do have some size. So I think if you're Orem, what you want to do is keep moving the chains. You want to get about 4 yards every down, keep moving the chains, keep the Timpview offense off the field, move down the field. The other thing you cannot have against Timpview is mistakes. You can't have turnovers, you can't afford big penalties, you can't afford, particularly in crucial moments. If you've got the ball in the red zone, if you're driving, you can't afford to make those type of errors. If you can do that gives you a shot.
Orem, I mean, we know Orem has to play a near perfect game to pull this one off. They have traditionally played Timpview well in the past. I like what you said about ball control. They really need to keep Timpview's offense off the field.
Which is easier said than done with that defense.
I don't know that Orem's offense is good enough to do that. So I'm going to add a couple other things. I think when you're faced in this situation, you need to pull out all the stops. A couple of trick plays. You know, try to do something. A fake punt.
Absolutely.
You have to gamble. The chips are, stacked against you, an onside kick to start the game. Those are the kinds of things you have to do, I think, if you're in an Orem situation. You need to try everything you can, pull out all the stops to try and surprise this team, catch them maybe in a lull a little bit, and maybe you get a couple of breaks.
Well, one thing that Timpview hasn't faced very much this year is early adversity. If Orem can get in front, now they had the situation at Spanish Fork where they made a bunch of mistakes in the fourth quarter, right, and Spanish Fork almost caught up. If Orem can put them on their heels early, that's a place they haven't been. It might take them a little bit. They might struggle a little bit if that's the case.
And we know that as a high school team, it's hard to keep intensity week in and week out. They're coming off a shutout at Tooele. This might be a situation where they're a little bit flat.
Particularly if if Orem can take advantage of something. I like what you said about pulling out the stops. Do something early and try and get some momentum and see how Timpview responds.
Well, and Orem special teams have been pretty good too. So maybe a punt return, a kickoff return. They blocked a punt against Provo.
That type of thing.
Those are the types of things that
make
can
a big
keep
difference.
them in the game.
Absolutely.